Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, before we begin, I want to give all praises, glory, and the highest honor to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to my elders and apostles, a great millstone, the men who rule well, men who taught us his truth. And of course, peace and blessings to the elect of the nation of Israel. Alright? So, Lord willing, this will be a quick hit, which the topic and or the title will be, we're not taking this culture into the kingdom of heaven. Okay, because part of being renewed in your mind, one thing that you have to remember is that, in the kingdom, the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai is going to be the standard of living throughout the whole earth. Okay, and one thing that we're not living in right now is just that. All right, we're living under the commandment of Esau Edom. We're living according to his mind, and that's what was brought forth. You see, and what you see now is not what you're going to see in the kingdom of heaven. Okay, we're going to live in a place where dwelleth righteousness. All right, so this whole thing that you see now, the way you see people nowadays, though, even down to the way that they dress and talk, that's something that's not going to exist in the kingdom of heaven. Okay, and I'm going to prove it through the scriptures. All right, because we're not taking Black, Hispanic, and Native American culture into the kingdom of heaven. All right, you're not going to see people wearing the same things that you see now. All right, you're not going to see people rocking the same hairstyles that you see now, man. All those things are going to be left here. All right, and with they're going to be taken away with Esau's kingdom, man. All right, because those things were brought forth by the wicked of our nation, man. That's what you see now, the literal fashions, from the clothing trends and the things that are trending now. Those things were done by the wicked of our nation. All right, in the kingdom, the elect, the righteous of the nation is going to rule. They're going to be on top. 1 Corinthians 7:31, and they that use this world not as abusing it. Now here's the point: for the fashion of this world passeth away. Now when you go into that word fashion, I'm going to get it. I'll let Esau say it real quick. It's the word for fashion.
Strong's G 4976. Schema.
Now it's a bit of a long definition, but let me see. Basically, the figure, bearing, discourse, actions, and here's the point: manner of life, etc. Right, because the manner of life that was brought forth here, that was brought forth here in America, the majority of it, of course, there's certain things that we do just based on the type of spirit we have, but the majority of the culture that we partake in now, man, was even down to the way we dress and the way we talk, the type of slang that we use. It was brought forth by the wicked of our nation, man. Especially nowadays, because at first, the way that we were back then, it came from a more purer place than now, because now, Esau done, infiltrated the minds of our people on an even higher level, But the point is that manner of living was brought forth by the wicked of our nation, man. And you can see it in the way that the youngest generation of our people are, man. All right, they bear fruits of wickedness. And guess what? All that stuff's going to pass, man, because we're not taking this culture that we have now, we're not taking it into the kingdom. All right, we're going to, as a matter of fact, the scriptures, I'm going to get the scripture where it speaks about just that, how we're going to be. Now, this is Ezekiel 36:11. It says, Salaki, before I get that, actually, I'm going to get the book of St. John, chapter 8:44. All right? Let me get that in my sword real quick. This is the book of John, chapter 8, verse 44. And it reads, ye are of your father the devil. Real quick, this is Yahweh Shai speaking. It's a red letter. All right, this is the Lord speaking to our people. All right, and he's speaking, when he says ye are of your father the devil, he's speaking about who Esau Edom, man. All right, it says ye are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning, and abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar and the father of it. Right, because Esau Edom is, all about unrighteousness. All right, he's not about proper balance. He's not a just judge. He's not a righteous judge. He doesn't know how to rule. He rules in wickedness. Okay, and guess what? The 2/3 of our nation, given the chance, they'd rule in wickedness as well. They wouldn't go according to what Yahweh Shai would want to do. That's why Yahweh Shai said, "The lusts of your father ye will do." All right, because they lust and covet after the same way that Esau is, man. That's why the rebels of our nation are going to be purged. All right, those that don't want to repent, and that's how you can differentiate between righteous and wicked, man. All right, because all the nation of Israel were all sinners, but a small remnant of us, Lord willing, would be at that number, are actually trying to return back to the Heavenly Father and do what's right. All right, and be sincere about it. Okay, so the point is that now this is a big thing because applying to this to now. All right, those same spirits back then are here today, man. Ecclesiastes, the 1st chapter, said there's no new thing under the sun, man. So those that lust after doing what Esau Edom does, those are the ones that have been pretty much, on top. How do we know? Because they're not seeking Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. They seek after and do after the manners of what Esau Edom either tells them to do or after what he does, man. All of our people just want to rub elbows with the higher ups of this society. They don't covet after righteousness. They're not seeking the Lord. All right, they're putting the Lord off, which the scriptures tell you not to do. Okay. Let me get this one scripture actually. Now that I think about it. This is 2 Peter 3:13. Nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for new heavens and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness, right? Because we seek after righteousness, man. All right, we don't want to continue in, the culture that we're in now. All right, we don't want to continue on in wickedness. We don't want to continue on because part of our, hey, truth be told, man, part of our culture now is being wicked, man. All right, committing adultery, getting tattoos. All right, basically going against Yahweh Hashem Yahushai is what Black, Hispanic, and Native American culture is, man. All right, you got Gad worshiping animals. All right, you got the Latin tribes worshiping the white man, And, I laugh a little bit, but it's really not a good thing, man. It's a sad thing. All right? And what? Those things are going to be done away with. That fashion is going to be done away with. Don't think just clothing. Right? When you hear the word fashion, though, it's a whole manner of life. This wicked manner of life is going to be done away with. All right? Our people commit adultery as if it's just, any old thing when that's a sin unto death. And they don't realize that. And they're stacking it up. Okay? But like I read here, 2 Peter 3:13, I'll read it again. Nevertheless, we, according to his promise, right? Because we're searching out the scriptures, all right? And what we seek truth, we seek righteousness, man. All right? It says, look for a new heavens and a new earth, which is a renewed heavens, a renewed earth, all right? A renewed kingdom, okay? The kingdom of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, wherein dwelleth righteousness, right? Because that's what we want. Why? Because then we'll truly be Yerushalayim. We'll truly be that city of peace. Because that's what we all truly want. Even the wicked of our nation, deep down, besides all them demons plaguing them, man, we all just want peace. That's how Jake is. That's the nature of the Israelite. All right? The typical Negro, Latino, Native American, we just want peace. What does Jake ask any Israelite, Even Israelite foreigners, of course, I never want to count them out. When you get down to the bottom of it, man, they just want a way to make a living in their own, man. They just essentially want peace. Okay? And guess what? We, as the city of peace, will actually obtain that, man. All right? Let me get this real quick in Ezekiel, because what we're going back to truly is the way things once were, just in a higher level, you see? Because a thing of wearing garments, women being covered, that's going to be established on earth once, it's going to be fully established on earth, man. And that's going to be for eternity. It's going to be the greatest thing ever, man. Lord willing, we get to, partake in that, man. Okay? This is Ezekiel, the book of Ezekiel, chapter 36, verse 11. And I will multiply upon you man and beast, and they shall increase and bring fruit, right? Because the curses already befell us. We've, thine punishment, our punishment has been accomplished, essentially, like it says in Lamentations. And guess what? Those blessings we're going to truly take on the blessings in the kingdom of heaven. It says, and they shall increase and bring fruit, because it's part of the blessings for us to be, blessed. And I will settle you after your old estates, and will do better unto you than at your beginnings, and ye shall know that I am the Lord. Lord is all caps. That's talking about Yahweh. All right, we say Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. We give reverence to the Son. Okay, so the Lord is going to settle us after our old estates, man. We're going back to how things are. We're going to go back to how things are supposed to be, with bodies that don't sin. Thus making us a nation of people that won't die, a nation of people that won't sin, that won't transgress against the Lord. Will truly be able to be the Lord's people in 100%. All right, and never not be His woman ever again. All right, that's the new heavens and new earth. That's wherein dwelleth righteousness. That's what we're looking for. Okay, so Lord willing, then that's all the scriptures I had. Lord willing, this video was edifying and exhorting. All right, just reminder that we're not taking, all right, this wicked culture into the kingdom of heaven. All right, instead, righteousness, the things that we are rehearsing right now, we're gonna be able to fully do in the kingdom, man. All right, we're gonna have, the finest of ram horns and menorahs made of real gold, and the best frankincense to burn, and things of that nature, man. The scriptures speak about the forces of the Gentiles, which, is their riches. It's going to be brought forth to us, man. All right, so, hey, Lord willing, this video is edifying. All praises, glory, and the highest honor forever be to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakodash. Double honors to my elders and apostles, great millstone men who rule well and tell us truth. Peace and blessings to the elect of the nation of Israel. Shalom.